Peace, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Ayoka. I'm going to bring you guys a twin flame reading tonight, but I'm going to do it for the divine masculine, who are earth signs. All right, so that's Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorns. Now, this is interesting to me, right? Because I haven't done it this way before, and I'm definitely going to achieve this reading. I feel like it because why? This is going to be my fourth take. But however, I'm gonna get it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get it. I think I just was using the wrong deck at the moment to really get the clarification that I needed, and I'm ready to tackle this on head on. And I have an awesome spiritual team, you guys. So what I want you to do for me is make sure you're in a positive mindset, you're balancing your heart chakra, and you're ready to receive this message. Now, I do see my video could be doing a little bit of lagging, so hopefully that's not going to be too much of a problem. And even if it seems like I'm going in slow motion, you'll still be able to hear my voice, right? Because I'm not going to let this get interrupted. So I don't know what it is up with my divine masculines who are earth signs. I don't know if y'all trying to block me from doing this, because I've had quite a few stumps where I'm sitting up here like, that's all, folks. I don't know what's going on. But I'm here. My head is back in the game. I put my hand in my little sea salt mix, right? I got my cellular night one, you guys, and I am there. All right, so let me set my intentions before we get started so we can all be on the same page energetically. All right, now, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my angelic guides, for helping me with this reading about the divine masculine who are earth signs. Thank you for protecting us as we go through the spiritual gates to commune with you and closing the doors and gates. I'm sorry, closing the gates to anything that's not in alignment with the divine's will or with the purpose of these readings. I ask that you protect me against psychic attacks and any negative energies that are being projected towards me or my community. Thank you for using me as the messenger. Thank you for helping me to understand the messages that you are giving me to speak to my collective. And I thank you for hearing me clearly. And so it is. All right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. All right. Thank you, my spiritual guides. How is the divine masculine earth signs feeling towards their divine feminine? Come on, let it go. All right, now you guys, I got the fourth chakra Archangel Raphael here in the hostility card in the reverse. All right, so the number 3 and 8, 38 is the number on this card. So we're looking at 11. So this is definitely something that is spirit led here, by the divine, the universe, however it resonates. But take a look. I don't know if you can see it. So no, my lighting sucks. There we go. So pretty much, right, this card represents your love, your compassion, and your self-acceptance, right? So they have this openness. They're ready to receive love when it comes to you, divine femme, all right? Now, they're healing from a previous broken heart is what I'm getting. Now, if they haven't completely healed from this, they still are going through this process of trying to release it, but at least they are actively, moving through it. Now, the hostilities have definitely been released. So the hostilities really could be like just their defenses up, right? Now they could have had their defenses up, or being very aggressive when it came to you, divine femme, or something that could have been said. But I'm gonna pull some more supporting cards so that we can really get into the meat of why their defenses are up. But the energy is definitely shifting around them, and the universe is trying to support them as they do this shift, right? So this is why they're I really believe like this has a whole lot to do with why their heart chakra is opening up. I said heart chakra, but the chakra, the fourth chakra, that's related to love and compassion, right? Now, I feel like I want to pull tarot, and that's what I think I'm gonna do from this point and see how that works. Okay, so we got the love and compassion. They ready to love all on you. The hostilities are being released. And I feel like I need one more card. I don't know. Let's do this. It still came out like that. I was trying to get like a few cards. That's it. That's it. I want to shuffle that again. Still doing it the same way. So let's see. Okay, and look, it's the same exact card, you guys. My spiritual guide was like, no, take it. So also the envy card is in reverse. So whatever that dissatisfaction that they had going on previously, that's gone. All right, they are releasing that dissatisfaction. If it was some jealousy, whatever it was that was keeping them in this lack mindset of thinking they didn't have enough, or they, they're being released from that. This is why the defenses are coming down too as well. But we can tell also because that love and compassion, that feminine side of them, the nurturing side of them, is starting to overtake them, and that will release what? The hostilities. That will remove the jealousy from your spirit, from your heart, right? The patience, even the patience card is in reverse too as well. So they're opening up. They're opening up. So their whole life is opening up right now. This is really amazing. Okay, so when I did the reading before, it was pretty much talking about that karmic person, and it was just like, what is going on? And I think that's probably why it was so blotched, because I must have picked up on some other energy that just wasn't one that we just wasn't meshing well. And I think that could have been it. I just feel like I wasn't meshing well with that energy. And yeah, that reading was going all the way downhill. Like, what the heck is going on? But either way, they're opening up to the options that are available to them, and they're going to take some action, okay? Because they were all tied up previously before when it came to romance, right? Because we got the all tied up card in the door of romance in reverse. So basically, right, whatever the drama was, which we already know what the drama was, right, y'all? So the drama could have been what? Karmic situation, karmic person, whatever. It was some drama going on around them that was stopping them from moving forward. This is why the daughter romance is in reverse, or was in reverse for you guys previously before, where it felt like it was just either closed up completely, or it was closing, or some delays, or something, it was being derailed. So you probably felt like, what the freak? But that's why it was like that. Now, whatever was holding these things up was making them feel very oppressive at the time. All right, so they're taking a look at their life, right? And they're looking like, you know what? I might be my own freaking jailer at this point, right? It could be me that's keeping me in this emotional anxiety. So that's good, because now they're in this reflective state. But again, as I go back over these cards, we got a whole release of everything. Hostility, envy. The patience card is now in the reverse, and they're going to move forward, and they taking action. Bam! They're taking action. They like, you know what? I'm ready to bring this thing to a completion, because I'm looking for a care connection. All right, so that is definitely dope so far for the divine masculines, okay? So they're trying to create this caring connection with you. So even if this tender connection that they, coming forward, it might be a little light, it might be something like, hey, let's be friends, or let's resolve our issues. Or it could go to something like, let's take our relationship to the next level, That's how extreme it could be. That's the energy that I am picking up on. Can you tell me more about this, them taking action? Thank you. So the Six of Ariel has come out, and it's some things that's happening behind the scenes. So what I'm getting is in 5D, right? Fifth dimensional stuff that's happening behind the scenes, that's bringing miracles. It's changes, all types of unexpected changes that are taking place, and it's coming in unexpected ways. All right, the universe is literally opening up for them, because they have started to begin balancing those energies within themselves. Now they're ready to give to you. Okay, so I got that too just now. They're ready to give into this connection where before they weren't. Their heart is open. They're seeing you as the star. So they already know, right? Because 7 + 1 is 8. So they want this new beginning for you. They want to have their wishes fulfilled. They want this dream to come true. Point blank, right? They like, you know what? I'm ready for this situation between me and whatever was happening. That drama that was all around us, right? Because we didn't get into the drama and who it was, right? They're ready for that to be over. So this marks an end of a difficult situation for the divine masculines when this star card is here. This is about their new beginning. You know, they're pouring out those empty, well, they're not empty cups. I'm gonna say they cups with some bull crap inside of them. Like some cups with some nasty liquor inside of it or something. Think of whatever that nastiest dark liquor could possibly be, or the nastiest white liquor, that clear liquor or white liquor or however light liquor could possibly be. They're pouring it out of the cups as I'm looking at the angel. You know, that's just what came to my mind. I don't know why liquor came to my mind, and I ain't even gonna tell you what kind of liquor came to my mind. It was just thinking like some E&J in one, and then some Amsterdam in the other one, or something like that. Just like, you know what, I have no use for this no more. You know, it's no point of me keep holding on to what no longer serves me. So whatever and whoever they were attached to, it was toxic. You understand? It was toxicity within those cups. They weren't filled with anything that brought love or brought light or brought new beginnings for them. It just brought unhappiness. You understand? Blocked happiness, hurt, trauma, and all of that other stuff. But they're ready to have more, right? They're ready to see growth within their situation. And the reason why that's happening is because they went into this meditative state. The Four of Michaels is here. So the Four of Michaels talks about meditation, gaining insight, right? Gaining the strength. The strength card is here. And then you got Four of Michaels here, which is about the meditation. If you can see on the card, this person is in the forest because the best place to meditate is in nature, of course. But they're getting some insight from them doing this. They're connecting with the universe and don't even know it. Yeah, I mean, when you sit there and you go into that reflective state, that's what ends up happening. And then now, bam, universe wants to co-create with you. And because of this, the divine is seeing that, and it's like they're bringing forth some truth. Okay? And they're getting the strength. They're getting what they need to move through this. They're getting the grace, all of that, to be able to move through this situation and to come forward towards you to bring this new beginning there. Now, some of the divine feminines, you may be a Leo, possibly, I'm getting. It doesn't have to be. Virgo, I'm also pulling out. And an Aquarius. That's what came to my mind. Those are the three that just came to me. But they've been seeking some relief. So they've been definitely in solitude. And I have the Queen. Yep, there came out again. Remember I told you when I started the other reading, this is who came out, okay? So this Queen has come out again. All right, so of course we know this person is not very passionate, not very charming. I mean, the opposite of you, literally. They're very codependent, and they depend on the divine masculine a whole lot, okay? Way too much, right? The divine masculine has been given way too much to this person. And this is why they had to go into this meditative state, or the solitude that they went into. Now, the Five of Michaels is also here, so they realized that situation, they didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve to be in that, and that's why they're releasing the attachment that they had to that. They had an outcome in their mind of what they wanted to do with this person, but once they really got to see the truth about this situation, they release all of that. They're trying to move forward past those codependent natures that they have, right? Now, the Three of Michaels is also here. But, yep, they're releasing the past, because this is basically what that card is talking about. And they're getting support, and they're being protected by their angelic guides with this. Because this is a situation where they were just supposed to learn from it, right? It was about the lessons. They need to grow from this situation so that they can heal from this situation. And that is what was the important component of that relationship. But the divine masculine is definitely releasing that. The Two of Ariel is here. This ninja over here doing a handstand on one hand. Let's look at this card and see what it ain't talking about. All right, so this is like, this guy is balancing the yin and yang. So this is about cycles I'm getting as well. So the divine masculine definitely has been juggling. We know that, we can see that. All right, they've been doing too much, working multiple jobs, projects, people, kids, every single thing. And this cycle has to end or it has ended. So we're going to go with that. Has to end or has ended. We don't know just yet. I don't know, or I don't even know what stage you are at in your twin flame journey. So just put it that way. Now, they're playing a balancing act. They were. So a lot of cards that just came out here. But, okay, so they've been planning. Because of them balancing and having too much on their plate, right? And not just making any time for their own self-care at one time before, they've been doing a lot of planning to try to change their situation. And they've been using like wise counsel when they got this planning. So basically reaching out to probably some their soul tribe, somebody that could have been a mentor to them, somebody that actually had wisdom themselves, right? Or even a teacher they could have been getting advice from. But because of this planning, this is what's making them or helping them to take this next step into the connection with you, Divine Feminine. Okay, and they're very optimistic about this. So they're really hoping that it turns out as expected. Now, I got the Sun here. So this is good. The Sun is like the first card in the deck in a regular tarot, but this is the Archangel Tarot. Now, the Sun card represents success normally, right? The number on this card would be 19, but 1 plus 9 is 10. So that's about completion. Okay, so they're using positive thinking and they're feeling very inspired. And because you, Divine Feminine, have been in that same energy, they're mirroring you. And this is what is bringing this Sun out. Yeah, shining brightly on this connection. You might not even see like it happening in the 3D, but it's actually taking place energetically. The Father Gabriel is saying this. The challenge that's taking place, it can be resolved. It's one of these things where it's like you both are masters, right? All you have to do is just have this patience with yourself. Have this patience. I gotta say it out because I'm rushing my words. With yourself, which I have the patience card here too, and those around you, right? Because it's nothing to overcome this. You guys have the tools, or you have the tool, Divine Femme, to overcome anything that comes your way at this point. Because through this whole separation, or whatever you guys have been going through, what have you been doing? Going within, right? Tapping into your higher self, your intuition, and learning how to heal yourself from your situations or from your past. Now, the 4 Ariels is here as well. It's like, okay, when you give, you also receive. All right, so don't be resistant to this change, okay? Because your Divine Masculine is going to definitely try to give more into this situation. It's going to be extreme too. So it might feel a little overwhelming, but they definitely want to change the energy up when it comes to this. Now, Divine Masculine is definitely bold, okay? Definitely ambitious, especially when it comes to making these choices to go into this twin flame journey, right? Because there's a lot of progress, as I can see, that has been made thus far, but they want to be able to have this important relationship, especially one where 2 people share the same vision, which you guys have the same vision. You guys are aligned, like you are a freaking mirror. You look at each other and, not even when you look at each other, but just even on an energetic level, you feel what they feel, right? You want the same things that they want. And whatever the prayers were that you put out there, even with the Divine Masculine, when the Divine Masculine went into that meditative state, they set intentions. And now this promise is like at this point of being fulfilled, because the Divine makes a promise. And the Divine doesn't lie, right? The Divine is going to go forward with the promise, even though we don't necessarily see when the promise takes place, but it's going to happen because it's all about divine timing. But this is why we are provided with angelic assistance to help us get through our journeys, to help us make good choices for ourselves. Now, the 10 of Michaels is here as well. And this card is saying that this situation, right? Everything that you went through, that karmic cycle is over. It's ended. It's at this point now where you can bow down and yes, get your applause, okay? Because now you are finally free. You're free from All of that past hurt and past pain, and the opportunities are before you, divine masculine. This is an opportunity for the divine masculine to really be happy as long as they follow through with it and leave the past behind them. Now, it's a lot of activity that's taking place in the divine masculine's life, right? So because of all of this activity, like I said, everything that's been happening behind the scenes in the fifth dimension is causing some sudden and immediate results. All right. So it's a lot. I'm talking about the angels is working. It's like overtime working. Like, like really doing the work to help the divine masculine to be able to overcome these obstacles. So they're going to be bringing, it's some important communication that's going to come forward. Now, they're coming in as kings. So, divine masculine, you're in your king status at this moment. This is at the point where they're very warm, they're very generous, they're very honorable. They are at this point of being ready, is what I'm getting. And yes, it is. It's definitely safe for divine feminine for you to trust them because they are in their king status. All right. This is one where they know exactly what they want. They have a vision for themselves and they're very strong in what it is that they want. They're going to accomplish this. They have the ability to really accomplish this and take on this leadership position is what I'm getting, right? Now, let me pull from no, I don't want that. I'll do that one. Yeah, I would do that one. I was trying to pick through which tarot I wanted to use. I got so many. Alright. Can you tell me about this important communication that the divine masculine earth signs have? What is it that needs to be said? Okay, so the Temperance card is here, and this is about balance. Okay, so they're definitely being patient. Again, that's what just came to me. And I said these all previously before. Like they have this clear vision of what they want to achieve. All right, so the balance is coming in, and they're getting the support again from their angels, from their angelic guides. This is what's balancing this whole connection, was balancing their energy and pushing them into this king energy. Remember, I was like, they're in their king status now. So this is great because the King of Cups is here. So they know what they want. They see it. They can see it in the cup. That if you look on this card, you see how he's stirring the pot. It almost looks like it's like looking inside that cup like, what's inside of there? Something new has stirred, has piqued my interest, right? But this is them at that point of like really being diplomatic and trying to use their head and their heart to make their decisions, right? And being very compassionate about it on top of that, okay? Because they are looking for something a little bit more rewarding. Thank you. Three of Wands came out, but it was in a reverse position. So let's see what's going on. Those restrictions, okay, because there was some restrictions in the DM's life, right? That was keeping them from progressing, have now been removed because now, yeah, they're looking ahead. So they're growing. They're definitely growing and they're ready to expand. The Five of Swords card is here, but it's in the reverse too. So yeah, they're looking for the reconciliation. They want to reconcile back with their divine feminines at this point of my story, right? Now, the Seven of Swords. So we need to see what that's about, right? Now the Seven of Swords is there, but it's saying it's like when you look at that, oh, okay. I was like, I don't even got to go all into it because the Seven of Swords card just popped out with the Lover's card here. So, of course, in reverse, this is the karmic situation. So, I don't know if they are definitely in the sneaky energy and they're not telling you something, or this is past energy as well. So, the Seven of Swords card basically is about lying, scheming, and stuff like that. Deception. Somebody trying to get away with something. Now, you guys, so this is what I'm getting. So either they are trying to get away with this third party situation, right? Or they have this fear of commitment. And that's what they're lying about. Can you tell me more about this? Why are these two cards here? All right, I see what's going on. Okay, so this is my light seer tarot. So what happens normally, like I said, it like tells this story, right? So it goes up from past, present to future. It's so weird. But they're in this hermit mode. Okay. The hermit mode just basically, which is definitely them because that's the earth sign, right? Could be your Virgo energy. But they're in this self-reflective state. So they've been reflecting over the fact that they have been lying and being dishonest about this third party situation. Like all of that is on their mind, right? So they're trying to do some soul searching because of it. Now, some of them are probably definitely in this energy of being alone right now. So they're probably not really communicating as much with you or with the other person either as well. Because at this point, divine masculine is pausing. All right, they're trying to gain some insight about themselves because this connection that they were with, which was a karmic situation, has definitely caused a lot of heartache, a lot of loss is what I'm picking up, right? They weren't getting their Ten of Pentacles, which is what? This is what you look for. You look for stability and financial gain at the same time. They were not getting that. They are in debt. It's some family dispute. And on top of that, they're like breaking tradition, So some of them could be married or have kids with someone else, but it's a lot that's on their plate that they're looking at, because they were looking to that situation to be one that would be more stable. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is here. They're looking for rewards, really. Again, as the card said previously before, it's a end of the hardship for the divine masculines. Okay, now if any DMs are checking into this video, it's the end for you of the hardship. So you got to realize that all of the effort that you put into yourself and to your friends are going to pay off, and to your loved ones will pay off. Okay, so this card really talks about how the relationship will manifest and turn into something more. Okay, this is where friendships turn into romance, and it took a lot of work. It took a lot of work to pull this off, but it's some unfinished business. Definitely, they're not in the magician energy right now. It's in a reverse position, but because of the deception, right, and the illusions that they created for themselves, right? Because they were afraid to make a decision. It really pushed them into that hermit mode and got the King of Wands, right? Now they're here. They're like, okay, they're still in that king status, right? Now they're definitely thinking about you very passionately. So sex is definitely on their mind, all right? But they're gaining the strength to overcome those obstacles that they placed in their own lives, right? To release the things that no longer serve them, especially when it comes to the past, when it comes to hurt and pain and stuff like that. Now, they're planning to move forward towards you, or some of them even are planning to move out to another place. All right, so at this point right now, they're fearless and they're probably a little impulsive. All right, but yeah, they want to make some moves because they already know that that situation is not what it is. Now, yep, because the Queen of Swords, there he go. Because I don't know if it's a male or female karmic. Because like I said, we don't know. It's all energies. But that person, like they gotta move away from that person because it's toxic. That situation has kept them stuck for too long, where it made them even rude and aggressive, and that's not the type of person that they are, and it was causing them to hold on just way too tightly to that situation that needed to be released. I mean, they clutching that purse tightly, like, you know what? I'm scared. Tell me more. Okay, so the Page of Cups is here. Now, they have this idea, and they definitely want this fresh start. The new idea that they have is coming again from their intuition. Like them actually going into that meditative state has opened them up so much. Like they're gaining this fresh perspective on relationships, and they probably really don't even realize it, right? But it's helping them to see you in a different light. They're gaining a different appreciation of the connection, of the love that they have for you, of even what they're feeling about their own self, right? They're tapping into their fourth chakra. Okay, that love and that compassion. The Ace of Swords is here in the upright position as well. So um, there's a breakthrough. There's a breakthrough. They finally see the truth. They're seeing through all the lies, right? And they want to have a discussion with you, and it's going to be like in person, of course, but they want to face the problems that they actually had or you guys have in this connection. This is the Hierophant card. So this card really just talks about tradition, right? So they are either trying to take this to another level, because the Hierophant card could also indicate marriage, right? But they rather be in the connection with you because you are more traditional is what I'm getting. Like in the traditional and in a mindset of being more safe. Like you're not all out there, right? They want to avoid these taboos that they've been going through so long with this third party situation. It's time to get like more settled. So you're probably also very spiritual as well. So it's one of those things where they're just looking for this balance and this harmony within themselves. But I got the Two of Swords here in the reverse position. So yeah, they weren't making this decision because they felt like either decision they made would bring them a negative consequence. But the truth was revealed. The truth was revealed about this karmic. It's just all that's to it. Like I don't know what this truth was that they found out. I feel like I want to know. Let's be nosy. All right, so the Hangman card came out, but it was sideways. All right, so they teeter-totter. It's like one of those things where I'm getting ready to move forward. I'm still a little uncertain. Then it'd be like, ooh, wait, I'm ready for this to be over. So let me move forward. Like, don't rush. Take your time. Don't need to pressure it. What was the question that I wanted to ask? Oh, what was that truth that was revealed? Thank you. So I got the Justice card in reverse. So Spirit showed them definitely that it was an injustice in that connection, where there was a lot of dishonesty going on with that person. That person was somebody, that karmic person is somebody that they connected with from the past, right? But on top of that, they were getting all of these memories of the connection that they had with you, Divine Feminine. And those memories, of course, were being placed on their heart by, your angelic guides, right? That's what helps you to keep the connection going by sending these signs and synchronicities, and this is probably what they were getting, and they were all going back to you, Divine Feminine. Now, the Four of Cups is here too as well in reverse. This is what helped them gain the awareness that you were the Two of Cups. Wow. All of those memories that were being placed on their mind pushed them to really seeing and accepting and choosing happiness. Okay, so they see you definitely as a very strong person. Okay, this connection that you guys have is balanced and is equal, and this is what they are missing in their life: something that's balanced, something that's equal, something that's divine. Okay, and they're noticing that. So Spirit has definitely made them aware of that by showing them the truth about their karmic person. Thank you, Spirit. What closing message do you have for the divine about the divine masculines that are earth signs? Woo. Anymore. Okay, so what I'm getting is keep moving forward pretty much. Like, don't let the past hold you back, because there's some conclusions that are within reach. So you guys are so close to the ending of this cycle, right? But these dreams need to be more practical. Now, and it's pretty much saying, let's see, I want to pull out the Moonology book. Dreams need to be made more practical. Full moon in Taurus. And this is definitely for the divine masculine, okay? Because this is a earth sign card as well. This is a Taurus, or maybe divine feminine. You could be a Taurus. Place it where it needs to go, okay? But this card says sometimes you need to weave a bit of magic, sometimes you need to be practical, and sometimes you need to find a combination of the two. This card suggests that that this is where you are now. You need to use the laws of attraction to draw in what you want by imagining it, expecting it, welcoming it. But you need to balance that with taking down to earth steps towards your goals. This isn't about wishing on the moon and hoping for the best. It's about making something like a list, really just like a strategy, a plan, right? Um, Write down 10 things that you know are wonderful about your connection and about yourself. Laziness could explain your current situation. If so, change it and own it. And don't chase because it doesn't work, right? Jealousy or envy create negative energy and attract negativity. And we see that the jealousy and envy is in the reverse, right? So they are releasing that. And it says here, pay attention to the signs, okay? Pay attention to the signs that are around you, because those are messages again from the divine, giving you the answers to your prayers, right? So just know that the divine masculines are working their way up to this energy of releasing and letting go of that karmic situation, because they see the truth. So we don't know what part or what stage. Well, I don't know, only you know. I just only can read the cards, but just know that the conclusions are within reach. So stay hopeful and make sure you continue to focus on your life purpose, because that's what it's about, the bigger picture overall. You want to stay in this energy of gratitude, practice your self-care, right? Your self-love, and focus on your gifts, because this is what brings the connection full circle. And it's not saying to do these things and then you get your connection and then you roll out on your gifts, right? No. You're supposed to be doing these things to help empower you, to better you, and to help grow you, so that you can be the magnificent power couple that you are all destined to be. All right, so that's about it. I hope that you got everything that you needed from that message about the divine masculines, who are earth signs. All right, so make sure you hit the like, subscribe, or share button. If you have a comment, feel free to leave it. Positive comments only, please. I like this channel to stay more uplifted, more hopeful, because that's what it's about. It's just really about us gaining some insight, further than what we have already, right? To help better us, to help level us up, especially when it comes to our own self empowerment. All right, you guys, thank you, and I love you. Have a wonderful evening. Peace.